One of the important changes that has taken place is that we now have a mandatory notification for privacy breaches. Now, under the new Act, all businesses will need to report serious privacy breaches. A privacy breach is any other unauthorised or accidental access to, disclosure, alteration, loss, or destruction of personal information or an action that prevents the holder from accessing that information. Privacy breaches can range from like the low end, where it's just one person's information that's been accidentally emailed out, right through to the high end where hundreds of thousands of people have been affected. And you would have seen things in the news where certain government departments might have accidentally leaked information. Privacy breaches can be accidental or caused through malicious actions. If you've had a privacy breach, and by that it could be anything from sending an offer to the wrong buyer, or sending through a database of your past vendors accidentally through to all of your past vendors, that's something that we need to know about. And the best way to action that is to email privacy@pb.co.nz. That comes through to me. At that point, I will go through and have a look at what the breach was, whether it's serious, what the implications are, and make a judgment call as to whether we notify the breach. There are increased powers for the Privacy Commissioner now. They never used to be able to fine us, but now we can. And there's penalties of up to $10,000. Now they sort of fall under two areas. One's a compliance notice. So if we're audited and we are not complying, then we could receive a fine of up to $10,000. The other one is if it's called an access directions, and it means that if we have been asked for somebody's personal information and we don't comply and we don't provide them that information, we can also be fined up to $10,000. Now, if anybody contacts you in any way whatsoever and says, I want to know what information you hold about me, then you need to either email me or email privacy@pb.co.nz. This gives us the opportunity to go and look through all of our systems and check to see where that person comes up. Bear in mind, they're probably on your database, but they may also be on several other databases as well. So we actually need to look through the whole system to find out what information we hold against them. Once we've given them the information that we hold about them, they have the right to have that corrected if they think it's incorrect. We have 20 days to comply with a request for information. So these things do actually take quite a bit of time and effort and energy to get done. So the more notice that we have, the better. As soon as you receive it, please send it through. You might get it through the website, you might get it through an email, you might actually have somebody come and ask you for it. If they ask you for it, please ask them to email their request to privacy@pb.co.nz.